Hey guys, happy Community Day 2025 wrap up. So this weekend is an exciting event in Pokemon Go. It's going to be a recap of all the community days that have happened in 2025. So all the community day Pokemon are out in the wild right now. Or I should say, from this 2 to 5 p.m. block on Saturday, we do have a few spawns happening: Vanillite, Carablast, Shelmet, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Palmy. And in addition, we do have more folks that will be out tomorrow. And during the 2 to 5 p.m. window, it is just going to be boosted shiny odds, so it's going to be 1 in 25. However, outside of that window, so anytime from 9 a.m. to kind of like that 2 p.m. mark, and then 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., it is going to be all of the Community Day Pokemon out in the wild. It's just going to be less odds of getting a shiny, but still going to be pretty good. It's going to be 1 in 128 odds. So this is a great time to catch up on shiny lines if you missed some events throughout the year. I missed a few. They're going to be tomorrow. So I'm eagerly waiting to finish those lines that I did miss. And in addition, we do have quite a bunch of field research to get done today. So this is the best opportunity to try to get a Shundo. And there are some pretty cool Pokemon out. And I did finish the first page of research for the December Community Day. And let's see what we get from our first encounter. It's going to be a Sprigatito, 409. For our second encounter, it's going to be a Carablast, and it's going to be 485. Third encounter is going to be a Shelmet, 344. For our last encounter on the first page, let's take a look to see who we end up getting. It's going to be a Ralts, 221. And for page 2 of research, some pretty easy tasks. We're just going to make 10 great curveball throws, catch 30 Pokemon, and then evolve 5 Pokemon. I did get 3 field research from Pokestops as well, so let's get through that. It's going to be a Fuecoco, and it's a 460. And our 460 Fuecoco is going to be a double XL, but not so great IVs. Our second encounter is going to be with a Sprigatito, 422. And our third encounter here is going to be a Jangmo-O, 387. From what I've come across, it seems to be just that you have to catch 3 Pokemon for the field research. If that is the case, that is insane. Those are super easy field research to complete for community days, and I already have another 3 done. So let's see what these 3 encounters are going to be. It's going to be a Fuecoco, 464. Our next encounter for field research is going to be a Sprigatito, 423. And our third field research encounter is also going to be another Fuecoco, 474. We did just get a shiny Carablast in the wild, 116. And I'm sure the IVs are going to be awful. Oh, it's a 2-star. That's not too bad. You don't really get anything really above like a 1-star, I feel like, in the wild. 3 more research has been completed, and it is a shiny Sprigatito, guys, 433. I have 0 idea what the hundos are. I'm gonna have to pull up like a full hundo list for all of these, just because there's so many Pokemon out right now. I don't remember. No! Guys, 98. We were so close. This might be one of the highest shinies I've ever gotten. It might be on par with one other one I've gotten. I cannot recall what it is, but 15, 15, 14. Oh, that's so crazy. Let's see if our second encounter can be just as good. It's going to be a 430 Sprigatito. Third field research here is going to be a Flabibi, 440. Okay, we do have 3 more field researches to complete here. It's going to be a 273 Rickety. Well, our field research has been derailed for momentarily. We do have 4 eggs hatching, so let's see what we can get from this one. An Adino. The second egg is going to be a Tyrogue. No. Are we going to get any shinies, though? I do not believe we did. Oh, damn it. I forgot. I'm going to put my lucky egg on right now, because I meant to do that earlier. But I did forget. Then I need to put a star piece on. Oh. And then for our hatched, let's take a look at these IVs, see if we got anything good, anything that piques our interest here. And no, so this is going to be the closest we get to a hundo at a 96. Back to the field research. Our second encounter is going to be a Nacli, a 407. So I think this is the Path to Paldea field research that is coming through as well during this event. So we did get a 407 from that field research, but if you did not see on Instagram, guys, I did actually get the hundo for Nacli. So that was super exciting. It was actually my first field research that I ended up doing. Naturally, the first one I click into, it's going to be the hundo when I'm not filming. I feel like that's how it always goes. But we did get that hundo. Pretty cool to add that into our collection. Okay, and the Pokeball is just getting us more research as we're sitting here. But let's complete our last one. I do know, well, actually one of these was to power up Pokemon 10 times, so I do wonder if that was the Nacli research. But let's see. I think this is going to be catch 3, so it should be Community Day if it loads. It's going to be a 372 Pick-a-Peck. Page 2 of the research has been completed. Let's take a look at our first encounter here. It's going to be a Fuecoco, 466. And our second encounter here is going to be a Vanillite 436. Our third encounter is going to be a 262 Palmy. Our last encounter for page 2, let's take a look to see who it's going to be. It's going to be a Totodile 470. Our third page, we have to power our Pokemon 15 times, catch 35 Pokemon, and then transfer 20. But we still have some field research to complete here, so we're going to get a Flabébé 449. Then our next encounter is going to be a Pick-a-Peck 374. And we are an hour into the community day for today, and taking a look at it, it looks like we have 7 shinies that we have gotten so far. And we have completed page 3 of our community day research, and our first encounter is going to be a Jangmo 389. Our second encounter is going to be a Quaxley 436. Our third encounter is going to be a 267 Rickety. And our final encounter for page 3 of the research is going to be a Machop 535. And we do have 3 field research to redeem. It's going to be a Sprigatito 409. Our next field research is going to be another Sprigatito 417. And our third encounter is going to be a Shelmet 351. And I did get another one for Evolve a Pokemon, so I did do that super quick. It's going to be a Vanillite 424. And we are wrapping up page 4 of the Community Day Research. Let's see what our first encounter is going to be, a Flabébé 440. Our second encounter, page 4, is going to be a Pick-a-Peck 362. And our third encounter is going to be a Solosis 573. And our final encounter for page 4, let's take a look to see what we're going to get, and it's going to be an Eevee 442. And it looks like our 5th page does not have any encounters, so it's just going to be a Team Rocket Radar, Silver Maps, and a Poffin. And then we also have TMs and rare candies. We do have 3 more field event research from Pokestop, so let's see what we end up getting for this. A Sprigatito is going to be 418. Our second field research is going to be a Fuecoco 466. And the last field research we have for right now is going to be a Quaxley 428. For our next encounter, we do have a Shelmet 339. Then we have a Palmy 267, and then we have a Jangmo 406. While I wait for some of the Pokestops to respawn, just because I accidentally spun them before, with the Pokeball I should say. I spun them with the Pokeball before I was able to clear out the field research I had, so I'm just going to wait for those. I do have a few field research that I just need to catch up on. That's going to be my 2026 resolution, guys, is I just need to get better at finishing these field research. So, Grass and Gratitude. I do not know who the Pokemon for this is, but let's see what we end up getting. I do believe this is finishing off that research, and who is it going to be? Oh no, I have the white screen of death. Who is it? Please don't break again. Wait, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Let's see, I'm assuming it's a mythical Pokemon just because that's usually kind of the background that they have. You can't see their CP or anything like that. I did not even know I had this field research, but that whole backdrop and everything is just so beautiful. Okay, and Shaman has been caught at 1363. It's going to be a 12-14-10. It's really bad, which is so disappointing because he's so cute. And I do have an encounter for Precious Pass as well. It's going to be a 293 Lechonk. I'm so grateful for how easy these field researches have been for this event. It's made the event a lot of fun to really get out and go around and kind of get all these different field researches from the spots. So if you're questioning whether or not to go out tomorrow, I highly recommend it. It's been a lot of fun today, and we do have 3 more encounters to go through, and the first one's going to be a Carablast 479. Our second encounter here is going to be a Jangmo 401. And our third encounter is a shiny Fuecoco, guys, 481. Oh, no. No. Oh my gosh. No. I feel like that line just hates me. Sprigatito's a 98, and then we got a 98 Fuecoco. I really thought this was the Hundo, but I think the Hundo's 484, guys. No, but this is so exciting. This is one of the reasons I was so excited for this event, just because with the shiny odds being so high, this truly is the best chance to get a Shundo. And the game just doesn't want to give me one. It's going to give me 2 98s. All right, we do have an hour left of the event, so we're going to go around and see how many field research we can end up getting from Pokestops. The amount of Pokestops I do have on me is pretty limited just because all of the parks in my area do close for the winter. It's typically after the first snow, which unfortunately came like a month and a half early. So we are going to make do with what we have, but I do have 3 more field researches complete, so let's see what our next one is going to be. It's going to be a 270 Palmy. And that 270 Palmy was actually really good. It is a 98, so it's going to be a 14-15-15. Our second encounter here is going to be a Rookie, 278. And our third encounter is going to be a Pick-a-Peck, 377. Our next encounter is going to be a Vanillite. It's going to be 427. Our encounter is going to be with the Jangmo-O, 399. Our encounter is going to be with the Colossus. It's going to be a shiny, and it's going to be 557. And let's see what we end up getting for IVs here. It's not going to be any good, unfortunately. It's going to be 12, 10, 13. We do have 2 more encounters before I leave this area, so let's take a look to see what we end up getting. Or getting. Getting is not a word. It's going to be a 563 Solosis. And our second encounter here is going to be another Solosis, 567. We are nearing the end of the first day of the event, and I do have 3 more field research for us to go through. It's going to be a 263 Pommy. And our second encounter here is going to be a 495 Carablast. And our third encounter here is going to be a 370 Pick-a-Peck. For our next encounter, we do get a Rookie. It's going to be a 276. And then we get a Pommy, 261. And lastly, we get a Shelmet, 346. We do have 2 eggs hatching from our 10-kilometer eggs. So let's see if we can have any shiny left from these. I think I just missed the first one because I was looking up. I just missed the second one too. Okay, so we do have a Dreepy, and they are not going to be any good, unfortunately. And I do have 2 more field research, and I do think these are going to be the last 2 field researches of today's event. I do not think I have any Pokestops left. Here we go. Let's see. It's going to be a Fuecoco, 458. And lastly, our encounter for today is going to be a Pick-a-Peck, not a shiny. It's going to be 377. Alright guys, the first day of Community Day is now coming to a close. So far, I think we did pretty good for the first day. You know, unfortunately, the 298s for the shinies, it was very disappointing, but also very exciting at the same time. That means we're on the right track, I like to think. I'm just missing my 98 shiny Quaxley now, but maybe it'll come tomorrow. But we are finishing the day with, it looks like, 15 shinies, so nothing too crazy. I would definitely suggest during these events that instead of focusing on kind of the wild spawns, you focus on more of the field researches if you can, if you do have a lot of Pokestops available to you. In addition, the field research that you can buy from the store, the paid ticket research is also very helpful too, just to get some higher IVs. So that's going to be more so what I'm doing again tomorrow. We're going to get back out here. We're going to try to get even more Pokestops if possible, and we're really going to grind to hopefully get a Shundo. That would be amazing. That would be a great end of the year Community Day surprise if we could get that. And it does look like for the field research, we were able to get different Pokemon to spawn. So even though the Pokemon that are spawning tomorrow are not out in the wild today from 2 to 5, they are still in the field research. So tomorrow's event is going to be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. your time zone. And it is going to include Solosis, Flabibi for red, blue, yellow, and then Pick-a-Peck, Jangmo-O, Rookidee, and Quaxley. And don't forget, in addition, it's going to be easier to evolve some of these Pokemon during this time. So definitely take advantage of that. It'll also be helpful if you just got some Dynamax EVs, just because we can easily evolve Umbreon, Espeon, and Sylveon. So instead of walking 10 kilometers, just be 1 kilometer. And instead of 70 hearts for Sylveon, it's going to be 7 hearts. So take advantage of that if you still need to. And there also is going to be the specific moves for the Pokemon that are out this weekend. So make sure you do not miss that opportunity, and let me know how you guys did in the comments below. Did anyone get any cool shinies? Did you get any Shundos? Let me know how your luck was, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!